Orlando, bow to your dad.
Mommy, I saw my living dad. He's over there.
Orlando, you're mistaken. Your dad loved us so much. If he were alive, why wouldn't he come back to us?
Mommy, I really saw him. He looks exactly like the dad on the tombstone.
Orlando Dad has become a star in the sky, watching over us. Be good bow to Dad.
Miss Natalie, you're 6 months behind on this burial plot payment. If you don't pay up soon, we'll have to remove your husband's ashes.
Can you give me a few more days end of the month?
3 days. If you don't pay in 3 days, we'll have to auction off this plot. A burial plot costs 200 grand, and you're not only paying in installments, but you're also overdue. Are you trying to weasel out of paying?
Fine. I'll pay it off as soon as possible. Burial plot loan is overdue, rent's due. Orlando's surgery fees haven't been raised yet. I have to sell a few more bottles of booze today. Make some more money.
Natalie, a mysterious big shot at the VIP lounge. Big spender. But a real pain to deal with, aren't you short on cash? Why don't you give it a shot?
Okay, I'll try.
Mr. Frederick, we have news about the person you're looking for. I'll send the info to your phone.
Natalie.
Frederick. It really is you. You're alive, you're alive.
Natalie left this divorce agreement and then she left. She even aborted your child. She said she regretted marrying a poor guy like you.
No. Impossible. Natalie would never abandon me. She can't abort our child.
Frederick.
What? Seeing I didn't die, you're disappointed.
How could it be all these years? Why didn't you come find me when you were alive? Are you blaming me for coming back before you did?
Find you. I begged you like a dog not to leave back then. Now I'm back. Your good days are over.
Are you resenting me for not telling you before I came back? I had no choice. I left a note for you, though.
Your fake act is so disgusting I have nothing but hatred for you. I just want to repay you 10,000 times the pain you inflicted on me.
Mr. Frederick, did she piss you off? I'll teach her a lesson. Hey, you. Come pour the wine. Can you pour wine? Kneel down to pour.
Is he holding a grudge just because I went back home without telling him in person? Does he hate me that much? He lets others humiliate me.
What? Don't want to sell booze.
Orlando's surgery fee hasn't been scraped together yet. And the rent's due. I'd do anything for Orlando's surgery.
Mr. Frederick. See that? Just a lowly hostess. She pisses us off. We have tons of ways to end her. Just to sell one more bottle, she'd kneel down obediently and pour you wine. A woman like that is just a tail-wagging dog. She can kneel here pouring you wine now later. I'll have her feed us mouth to mouth.
Enough.
Frederick, I knew you'd help me.
Help you. Don't flatter yourself. Aren't you selling booze? Drink all of this.
What did I ever do to you? That you have to humiliate me like this?
Natalie left behind this divorce agreement and then she left. She even aborted your child. She said she regretted marrying a broke ass like you.
Did you ever think about me?
Think about you. Did you ever think about my child?
What? What?
You know very well what you did.
Are you still blaming me for returning home alone back then? Something happened at home then.
Riley, wait for me at home. I'll be right back.
Riley. He's alive and he didn't bother to look for me and our kid all these years. Turns out he found a new squeeze. Mr. Frederick. Are you happy now? Sorry to interrupt your lovey-dovey time, Mr. Frederick. Goodbye.
Natalie, did I say you could leave? Speak.
Mr. Frederick, the West Side Project has been settled. Mr. Jason wants to meet you.
Hold off on the project. Check Natalie's address.
Mr. Frederick, Miss Natalie lives in the residential area up ahead.
Find out what's going on.
Yes, Mr. Frederick.
Mommy, if we can't find another place, will we have to sleep under a bridge tonight?
No, we won't. I'll take you to a hotel for tonight. I will find a place tomorrow morning. Okay.
Got it. Mr. Frederick, the landlord sold the apartment and Miss Natalie was kicked out.
Buy the apartment for 10 times the price and let her move back in.
Hello? Really, then? Then we'll go back now. Thank you. Thank you so much. Orlando, the new landlord said we can move back in. Let's go home.
Mr. Frederick, you're Miss Natalie's new landlord. Now, do you want to go find her and sign a new lease?
Mommy, will we be kicked out again? This time we're back.
No, we won't, the new landlord said.
Miss Natalie, the new landlord is here. We're here to sign a new lease with you.
You can go back now.
Crap, the new landlord is Frederick. He has a new love now and hates me to the bone. If he finds out that Orlando exists, he'll definitely snatch him away. No, absolutely not.
Mommy, why do I have to hide?
The debt collectors are here, Orlando. Don't make a sound. Okay.
Okay, Mommy.
Natalie, open up. Why taking so long to open the door, hiding some strange dude?
Mr. Frederick already has a girlfriend. My life is none of your business.
Girlfriend? Are you talking about Riley? That's right, she's my girlfriend.
Since Mr. Frederick has a girlfriend, please sign the contract and leave as soon as possible. It's so late if some scandal gets out. It'd be unseemly.
What? So eager to kick me out hiding a strange dude.
Mommy meds. Meds.
Let go.
Now that he has someone new. He hates me so much I can't let him discover Orlando. That's right, I have a new man. You can have a new love. I also can have someone new.
I want to see who this guy really is.
You came looking for me today. You want to sleep with me, right? I'll let you.
You look so cheap, available to anyone. You are so dirty.
Orlando. Orlando, wake up, don't scare me, Orlando. Shelley. Sorry to bother you again.
No need for all that between us. Orlando's health is what matters. Have you raised enough for the surgery?
I'm still raising the money. I will definitely raise enough.
What are you doing here? You're sick. You're dressed like that. You sure don't look sick. What doing so well in business? You've got connections even at the hospital.
It's none of your business. Move.
How is it none of my business? The suffering I've endured all these years, I'll naturally return it to you 1,000-fold. The meaning of your existence is to repent. Not to hustle and sell yourself everywhere.
Frederick, don't assume everyone is as sleazy as you. I'm just here to see a patient.
Brother?
All done with the checkup.
Yeah.
I'll take you out for a meal.
Okay.
Sorry, manager.
You're late again. If you're late again, you'll be fired.
Sorry, manager. Is that his new girlfriend? He's disappointed me. Why do I still have expectations?
Riley, wait for me over there. So busy with business.
Please don't disturb my work, Mr. Frederick.
Riley wants to hear Yesterday once more. Play it for her.
You want me to play the piano for your new girlfriend? Frederick, what did I do that you have to humiliate me like this?
You know very well, don't be fooled by her pitiful act. I was badly injured in a car accident. She abandoned me and aborted my chid. I have only hatred for her. You better play piano for Riley. I have 100 ways to make you lose your job.
Fine. Fine. You don't have to humiliate me anymore. I'll leave this city and disappear forever. He has new love. There's no need for us to meet again.
Who said you could leave?
Haven't you humiliated me enough?
Riley needs a caretaker. Stay and be her caretaker.
What did I do wrong? Frederick, you want me to be a caretaker for your girlfriend?
Aren't you short on cash, $1 million? Stay and be a caretaker for Riley. It's better than you whoring yourself out there.
Orlando's surgery still needs $300,000. Okay.
Hugo, I won't let Natalie marry you, a poor wretch.
If I can't see her, I won't leave.
Won't leave. Then kneel in the rain and wait.
Sorry. The rain caused a traffic jam.
You're late. How should I punish you? I've got it. You Jans love to make people kneel in the rain. Then I'll punish you to kneel in the rain.
Kneel, Frederick. What did I do wrong that you humiliate me like this again and again?
You still have the nerve to ask. Back then, you abandoned me. You threw me a divorce agreement and I aborted our child.
What divorce agreement, aborted child? I didn't, I just...
He was already 7 months old. Everything had grown. How could you bear to kill him, Natalie? I really wish I could kill you. To make you pay for our child. Aren't you selling booze? Drink all of this. You look so cheap, available to anyone. You're so dirty. Riley wants to hear Yesterday once more. Play it for her. Riley needs a caretaker. Stay and be her caretaker.
Once he was deeply in love with me. Now, he hates me to the bone. He humiliates me and hurts me again and again. Love has faded. I really should leave. That's right. Yeah, I dumped you and aborted our child.
Then kneel in the rain to atone for our child.
Frederick, now you have your girl by your side. I've had enough of your torment. Once I've raised enough for Orlando's surgery, I'll leave for good.
Bro, that's the person you've been looking for all along, right? Because you're afraid she'll leave, you're using the caretaker agreement to make her stay.
Stay out of my business.
Brother, she's been kneeling in the rain for 2 hours. She'll get into trouble if this goes on.
She killed our child. She deserves to die.
Bro, she's fainted.
Someone call for an ambulance.
Frederick, you hate me. I'll leave.
Don't even think about it. You must stay and atone for my child. Doctor? How is she?
The patient has been malnourished for a long time. Exposure to the cold caused a high fever. If the high fever persists, it could be life-threatening. Prepare for the worst.
Life-threatening.
Frederick, why didn't you look for Natalie for so long? Do you know what Natalie and the child?
Don't mention the child to me. When my child was 7 months old, she aborted it. She deserves to die.
What nonsense are you talking about? Your child has been living with Natalie all along. Look, this is a photo of Natalie and the child.
Dr. Shelley, the little one is crying for Mom, Miss Natalie. I brought him over.
He's my child with Natalie.
Daddy?
He is my and Natalie's child.
Dad.
He has a new girlfriend. I can't let him know about our son. I can't let him take Orlando away.
Mom?
Is he my?
He's not.
But Shelley said, he's my son.
He's an orphan I adopted.
Natalie, you'd better not lie to me.
If you don't believe me, you can go get a DNA test yourself.
Why did you lie to me? Why?
After the John family went bankrupt, Natalie has had a hard time these past few years. I thought if I said that, you would treat her kindly.
She turned my child into a pool of blood. You ask me to treat her kindly. You'd better get your hand healed quickly. Riley is waiting for you to be her nanny.
You.
Mom, why did you lie and have to be this uncle's nanny? Is this uncle a debt collector? Is he going to take me as payment? Mom, I want to go back to the ward.
Let the nurse take you back to your room to rest, okay?
Okay, Mom.
You'd rather adopt an orphan than keep our child.
I didn't let go of me.
I saw it with my own eyes. You're still trying to deny it.
Frederick, how could you treat Natalie like this? Do you know after she learned about your plane crash to find you, she almost worked herself to death?
I saw it with my own eyes. You still want to make excuses.
Frederick, how could you treat Natalie like this? Do you know when she learned about your plane?
Okay, I'll be right there.
Natalie, what is going on?
Frederick has another woman. He'll take Orlando away, Shelley, I beg you. Keep this a secret, okay?
Okay. Go check on Orlando. He's really scared.
Okay.
Mommy, was that uncle my daddy?
No. He just looks like him.
Is he a debt collector?
No. He's an old friend of mine.
But he was so mean to Mommy. Mommy, will he bully you?
No. He just looks mean. You haven't gotten off work yet.
I came to see you in Orlando before getting off work. Your fever has subsided. You can be discharged tomorrow.
Thank you. Did you come here specifically to pick me up?
Just passing by. Get in. Riley has been weak recently. She's taking medicine. There are a lot of dietary restrictions. You need to pay more attention to her diet.
Okay.
The once clueless young lady, what has she been through to have fallen so far?
Hello, young master.
Where are you hurt?
Are you concerned about me?
Get the first aid kit.
Yes.
Caring about you. Don't flatter yourself. I'm just afraid your blood will stain the kitchen.
I can clean it myself.
Don't move. If you stain your clothes, you'll clean them yourself too.
Frederick, if only you didn't have other women around you. Then I could tell you we have a son.
Cooking isn't suitable for you. Go iron the clothes.
Okay.
Clumsy.
Frederick is cooking. The last time he cooked was for my birthday. Could it be because of Ms. Natalie?
Dinner's ready.
Okay.
Natalie? Ms. Riley invites you to the dining room.
Oh, okay.
Have some fish.
Okay. Miss Natalie, come and join us.
It's against the rules. Please enjoy your meal. I'll finish ironing the rest of the clothes.
Ungrateful. Leave her alone. Have some fish.
He gave all the kindness he showed me to someone else. Love to me is just an illusion, just a dream. Once I've saved enough for Orlando's surgery, I'll leave.
Why are you in my room?
Be quiet. I'm going to sleep. So hot.
Get out.
Orlando, stop it. Let Mommy sleep for a while.
Orlando. Is that child's name Orlando? Could he be? Get me a DNA test.
Frederick. Frederick. I miss you so much. After all these years, why didn't you come back to me? I always dream of you coming back. I always dream of you, telling me you love me. Frederick.
Natalie left a divorce agreement and left. She got rid of the baby. She regretted marrying a poor guy like you.
She abandoned me and killed our child. I can't be soft-hearted again.
Frederick. 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 You. Why are you in my bed?
Look carefully. This is my room. My bed.
Why would I be in your room?
You were drunk last night. You came to my room and seduced me.
Impossible. I don't even have your room key.
I don't know which jerk put you next door to me.
I was drunk. I didn't mean to come to your room.
May I come in?
He already has a girlfriend. How can I still have the nerve to lie in his bed?
Brother, this Buddha statue, I remember you went to the temple and prayed for one for me, and the other for your loved one. The one in your hand is Ms. Natalie's, right?
Did you arrange for her to be next door to me?
Yes, I'm worried about you. She's still wearing this Buddha statue. It means she must still have feelings for you. About what happened back then, maybe she really had a good reason.
No matter the reason. It doesn't justify her aborting the child.
Brother, you should still investigate.
Riley, that child was already 7 months old. She killed it with her own hands. I can't forgive her.
Then, come downstairs for breakfast later.
Breakfast is ready.
You ruined my mood this morning. I don't want to eat. Have lunch delivered to the company. You're clumsy. From today onwards, you don't have to take care of the kitchen.
Ms. Riley, breakfast is ready.
Are you very much in love with him? I love him too.
Natalie, once you get the money, get Orlando's surgery done and leave. You can't be his mistress. You're overthinking. I'm just a housekeeper. That's all.
Even housekeepers have the right to pursue love. You'll deliver lunch to my brother at the company.
I brought you lunch.
Didn't you say you didn't want me or the child? Why do you still keep this?
Frederick loved her so much. I can't go on like this. I have to give up. It still seems worth something. Thinking that if one day I can't afford to eat, I'll sell it.
Right, a woman who doesn't even want her child, let alone worldly possessions. Natalie, where's your pride? Do you love serving people this much?
Nanny. Isn't that serving people? Doesn't it hurt?
Do you care?
You must be busy. I won't bother you then.
Have you found out?
Mr. Frederick, the child has a fever. Dr. Shelley has been with him constantly. I haven't had a chance to get the child's DNA sample.
I'll go there myself.
Hello.
Natalie Orlando has a fever. Come quickly.
Okay, I'll be right there. Orlando. You must get well soon. Mom can't live without you.
Isn't he adopted? Why is she so heartbroken? Could it be that she really has some hidden struggles? Did I wrong her?
Orlando, Mommy will get the money soon for your surgery. You must hold on. When you recover, we'll leave here. Leave your dad.
Mr. Frederick, Director Jasper is waiting for you.
Okay. I can agree to the hospital expansion, but you need to do me a small favor.
What are your orders, Mr. Frederick?
Do a DNA test for me. The child is a patient in your hospital.
Okay, I'll arrange it for you today.
I can't let him find out.
Natalie. It's a work day. Sneaking out to slack off. Think before you make something up.
Orlando, Mommy will get the money soon for your surgery. You must hold on. Can you lend me some money? It's urgent.
Natalie.
Murphy. What's up?
Shelley said Orlando's condition isn't good. The surgery fee hasn't been raised yet. How much more do you need?
Murphy and Shelley just bought a house. I can't borrow any more money from them. I've almost raised enough for the surgery. Thank you, Murphy.
Dr. Murphy. There's an emergency surgery that needs you.
Okay. Natalie, don't worry if anything happens. We're always here.
Okay.
I'll go get to work.
How much do you want to borrow?
You'd lend it to me. I need $300,000.
Okay. But there's interest. There's a hotel next door. Want to sleep together? There's a hotel next door. Want to sleep together?
Orlando's surgery can't be delayed any longer. But I can't do that to his girlfriend. Frederick, if you don't want to lend me money, just say it. I'll ask someone else. I'm not selling myself.
What my money is not as easy to borrow as Dr. Murphy's.
At least Murphy won't humiliate me and my private affairs. Are none of your business.
Natalie, listen to me. You killed my child. You are the sinner of our Fu family. Before you atone for your sins, you are not allowed to leave easily. Otherwise, I don't know what I'll do.
Please don't hurt Shelley and Murphy.
Be a good nanny. They will be fine.
Sit down and eat together.
No matter how hard it is, I can't lose my dignity. His girlfriend is so nice. I must keep my distance from him. No, it's against the rules.
Let her sit down and eat with us.
She told you to sit, so sit.
I know who you are. You're his ex-wife. Last night, you even slept in the same bed.
Riley, you're talking a bit too much today. Eat your food.
Brother, why did you let her misunderstand our relationship?
Brother. She's your sister.
Mr. Frederick, the paternity test results are out.
Brother, what's wrong?
I have something to do. I'll be out for a while.
Are you really his sister?
Yeah, why else would I help you?
So, Riley is just Frederick's sister. Should I tell Frederick the truth? Ms. Riley, I need to talk to your brother. Please enjoy yourself.
Ms. Natalie, I heard you adopted a son that paternity test just now. Could it be?
What's going on? If Frederick really did the paternity test, the results shouldn't be like this. Don't worry about the child, I'll explain it clearly.
Explain clearly, is your son really?
Frederick, I need to talk to you, Frederick.
Mr. Frederick, the paternity test results are out.
Ignore her. Drive.
Yes.
Frederick. That DNA report today. Is it yours and Orlando's Frederick? Stop the car. Please. Frederick, please stop the car, please. There must be something wrong with that DNA report. Orlando is your... That DNA report must be fake. There must be something wrong with that DNA report. Orlando is your child. No, Orlando is Frederick's son. I must let him know the truth.
Mr. Frederick, it seems Ms. Natalie really does have an urgent matter to discuss with you. She even fell earlier. Should we wait for her?
Don't bother. Did you make an appointment with Director Jasper?
Yes, he's waiting for us at the hospital.
Driver, catch up to that car in front.
Okay.
It's so late. What is Frederick doing at the hospital?
Natalie.
Shelley. Have you seen Frederick?
I saw him go that way. That's the director's office. Natalie, did you follow him all the way here? What happened?
Shelley. I misunderstood him. Riley is his sister. I've already missed him for 5 years. I have to tell him the truth.
Go quickly, I'll go back now.
Okay.
Frederick is mine. I could separate you two back then, and I still can now.
Orlando. Frederick, don't hurt him. He's your son. He's your child.
Natalie.
Let's go.
It's really you? I thought I mistook you for someone else.
Renee, you're back.
Didn't Frederick tell you? We're getting engaged soon.
Engaged?
Yeah, our child is already 3 years old. We should have come back to get married long ago.
Mr. Frederick is so handsome, I envy his fiancée.
I heard his fiancée is Dean Jasper's niece. I heard they're getting married.
Oh my god.
Congratulations.
It seems like you have something to do. My uncle needs me for something. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay. Orlando.
Unbelievable. You look so much alike.
What do you mean by alike?
He's alike you. You're identical.
Thank you for taking me back to my ward. I would have gotten lost otherwise.
What's wrong with me? He's not my son. Why do I find him so adorable? Don't run off like that again. Do you hear me?
Yes, I understand. Frederick, Mom says you're her friend. Can you please not bully her? She cares about you a lot. She often cries while looking at your photo.
Cry.
Because you look a lot like my dad, but Mom said he's become a star.
A lot like your dad. Who's your dad?
My dad is...
Orlando. Did you fall down just now?
Mom, I'm fine. Frederick is a good person. He brought me back. Otherwise, I would have been lost.
Our child is already 3 years old. We should have come back to get married.
Thank you, Mr. Frederick.
He said his dad looks like me.
Orlando has never had a dad. He dreams of having one. So he likes to say anyone he sees looks like his dad.
You chased me all the way to the hospital. What's so urgent?
I asked to borrow some money from you before. Can you still lend it to me?
Besides borrowing money, is there anything else?
No.
Mr. Frederick, Mr. Jasper, and Ms. Renee are waiting for you.
I got it.
He came to the hospital so late just to see Renee. Is it to discuss their marriage?
Mr. Frederick, is there something urgent you need to see me about?
Frederick,
Why are you back?
I heard your sister has liver failure and is looking for a suitable donor. I'll give it a try.
Thank you. Jasper? Is there any problem with this report?
Uncle, I'm going back soon. You must help me. Please don't give the real test results to Frederick.
Mr. Frederick, I participated in the entire DNA testing process from start to finish. There can't be any problems.
I see.
Orlando will be in your care. Call me if anything happens.
Don't worry, the doctors have already told me.
Thank you. Thank you. I waited for him for so many years. Only to find out he's getting engaged and already has a daughter. How ironic.
Frederick, I heard Natalie is working as a maid at your house. Why don't you take her back with you?
No need. She's just a maid. You just got back and need to get over the jet lag. I'll take you back to rest.
But it's so late, won't Natalie be unsafe?
No need to worry about her. Let's go.
In the end, we just aren't meant to be. I have to raise money quickly for Orlando's surgery. And leave soon. Murphy? You're off work.
I just finished my shift. Let me give you a ride.
No need, I'll take the bus. There's still the last bus.
It's too late and not safe. I'm going the same way. Get in.
Okay.
Here, take it slow.
Murphy, I'm good here. Thank you for the ride.
Natalie, you're my junior and Shelley's good friend. You don't have to be so polite with me. Good night.
Good night. Let me go.
Because I don't lend you money, are you seducing another man? How far have you gone touching, kissing, or sleeping with him?
Murphy is a good man. You can insult me. Please don't insult him.
Sticking up for him so much. Is he really your lover?
Frederick, don't go too far.
I can't bring myself to hit you. Then let your lover bear the consequences.
What do you mean?
His career is over.
He's Shelley's fiancé. Are you satisfied now?
Your knee is injured. I'll help you.
Don't touch me. Frederick. If I had any other choice, I wouldn't be working as your maid. And be humiliated like this. I can't go on like this.
I'll help you.
No need. It's done. Mr. Frederick, you can leave now.
Be my woman. All the money in here is yours.
Didn't Frederick tell you? We're getting engaged soon.
Be your woman? In what capacity? Your mistress? In what capacity? Your mistress.
Frederick. You still can't forgive Natalie, can you? What a pity. If she hadn't been so heartless, your child would already be 5 years old.
I can't forgive her so soon, want to be my wife. Do you even deserve it?
Whether as a mistress or your wife, I don't want either. Mr. Frederick, aren't you leaving?
Natalie? Good for you.
Luke. Help me sell that burial site.
Natalie, sit down and eat with us.
She's a maid, not a guest. I'm finished. I'll take you to the hospital this afternoon.
Okay.
Ms. Riley, I have something to do this morning. Can I take a day off?
I don't think my condition can be cured. I can go pick my burial site this morning. Sure, I'm going out too.
Thank you. Why only 100,000? Shouldn't it be 200,000?
It's a used grave. You're lucky to get 100,000.
Frederick. Why is it Frederick's portrait?
Ms. Riley. What an excellent choice. This site is nestled between mountains and water. Excellent feng shui.
Who was the previous owner?
Natalie, she took out a loan to bury her husband. Her son is in the hospital recently. That's why she sold the burial site.
Where is she?
She just left.
Go after her.
I have 100,000 now. I'm going to the hospital and pay the deposit. I'll figure out the rest later.
Frederick, Natalie took out a loan to buy you a burial site. She must love you very much. You should go find her.
Where are you?
She left on a bus. She sold it to treat her son. She should be at the hospital now.
Okay.
Orlando Mom paid the deposit for the surgery. You can have your surgery soon.
Mom, it must be hard raising me. If Dad were still alive, you wouldn't have to work so hard.
It's nothing. As long as you're fine, nothing is hard for me.
Mom, is Frederick really not my dad?
No.
But he looks exactly like Dad on the tombstone.
Orlando, I'm sorry. Mommy lied to you. He is your father. But you can't acknowledge him.
Natalie? Is he really my son? Was I wrong about you?
Mom, it's Da.
Mr. Frederick. What are you doing here?
He is really my son.
Frederick.
Why are you here?
I'm a match for Riley. The nurse told me you were here, so I came to find you. Natalie, we have something to do. We'll come back to see you later.
Go ahead.
Natalie. Is he my son or not?
Frederick.
Frederick. We should hurry up. My uncle and the specialist are still waiting for us. Aren't you worried about Riley's condition? Frederick. I heard the boy was adopted by Natalie. He doesn't look anything like either of you. He's probably not your son.
Okay. Go to Dean Jasper's office.
Okay. Natalie, how dare you compete with me? I'll ruin you.
Mommy, is that woman just now Dad's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Are you worried Dad will take me away? That's why you don't want me to acknowledge him as my dad.
He's getting married soon. So
But it's too hard for you to raise me. Mom, Dad should be the one supporting me.
Orlando. I can't lose you. Do you understand?
Mom, I understand.
Orlando really craves a father's love. Should I tell Frederick?
Frederick. The surgery discussion went well. It's my welcome back dinner tonight. You should come. I'll introduce you to Dr. Sean, the liver and gallbladder specialist.
Okay. Pay Orlando's surgery fees.
Yes, Mr. Frederick.
Hello. Come home early tonight. I need to talk to you.
Okay. Frederick, you
adopted the child. What about the tomb? Riley said you built a tomb for me. Build a tomb. Is it because you still love me?
What about you? Is Renee your girlfriend? When did you two get together?
Are you jealous? Natalie? Can I pretend you still love me?
Frederick. Renee called and said she wants you to go to the welcome banquet. She said Dr. Sean has already arrived.
I got it. Take your medical records and come with me.
My illness, I know it myself. Treatment is not very meaningful.
So you're going to buy a burial site. Riley, you just have liver failure. It's not an incurable disease.
Then, fine.
Natalie, tonight is my welcome banquet. I'll introduce you to my uncle. Then I can ask if he can waive your son's surgery fee.
Okay, thank you.
Invitation, please.
This is my invitation.
Come in. Miss May, I see your invitation.
Ms. Renee told me to come. She didn't give me an invitation.
You're the 7th one today claiming Ms. Renee invited you. This is a high-end club, not a nightclub for picking up men. Get lost.
Such a flirt, but no invitation. She's definitely here to seduce men.
Shameless.
Oh my god, that's the car of the Foo Group's CEO.
It really is him.
Oh my god, he's so handsome. I heard he's Miss Renee's fiancé, so envious.
Mr. Frederick, you're here.
What's going on?
This lady, she doesn't have an invitation.
She's with me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Frederick. I didn't know she was your companion. Miss, please come in.
Keep up.
Thank you for helping me out.
Isn't Mr. Frederick Renee's fiancé? Why did he bring that bitch in?
I don't know. Let's go in too.
Mr. Frederick, Mr. Jasper and Dr. Sean are in the private room. Let me take you there.
Since Renee invited you as well, you should just relax. I'll come find you when I'm done.
Okay.
Natalie. How dare you make Frederick keep loving you? After you're completely ruined. Let's see if he still loves you.
Natalie, you bitch, you're seducing my husband. How dare you show up here? You bitch, you're seducing my husband. How dare you show up here?
According to Article 246 of the criminal law, fabricating false facts to damage others' reputation in serious cases can be sentenced to up to 3 years in prison. Do you want to go to jail?
You.
Natalie is my friend. She's not the kind of person.
Miss Renee? I didn't mean to cause trouble. She really seduced my husband.
Do you have any proof? If you don't have proof, I'll call the police and arrest you.
My husband said she has a mole on her butt. Once kissed, it will turn red.
Natalie.
What kind of mole square, or round big or small on the left buttock or the right?
How would I know it's not like I'm sleeping with you?
She doesn't know I know. Because I'm also one of her men.
Mateo. Even if I'm down and out, I would never be interested in someone like you.
Natalie playing the innocent. She has a mole on her right butt. If you want to prove your innocence, take it off and show everyone.
Take it off.
What are you afraid of? Take it off.
That's right.
Natalie, take it off. We are all your witnesses. If you're innocent, take it off.
Take it off.
Take it off.
She is not the kind of person, don't say that about her.
Ms. Renee, you're the only kind-hearted one to be friends with her. You should be careful. She might seduce your fiancé too.
That's right. Otherwise, why would Mr. Mateo say that I heard she not only sells drinks at the nightclub, but also herself?
I was too soft-hearted. Such a single woman with a child, I think she must suffer a lot. So that's why I fell for her tricks.
You.
Natalie, you and Mr. Mateo aren't really together, are you?
Never.
It seems like it's a misunderstanding. Everyone, for my sake, let's just drop it.
Ms. Renee, it's not a misunderstanding. She's just shameless her son. Is some old man's kid she has a mole on her butt?
You can insult me. How dare you insult my son?
Natalie, let's talk this out. Why resort to violence?
Her child is just a brat. She's a batch herself. She's feeling guilty.
Natalie, you're all talking over each other. We're completely lost. Why don't you just take it off and show us to prove your innocence?
I'm afraid even if she does, it'll just be embarrassing.
Horsin', just a horsin'.
My son is not a whoreson.
Definitely a whoreson.
Whoreson, just a whoreson.
Stop making excuses.
My son is not. He's not. He has a father. His father.
Where are you running? Weren't you going to prove your innocence? I'll help you.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. B-starred.
Who the hell do you think you are? Who dares hit me?
I'm here, don't be afraid.
My son is not a whoreson. He's not.
He's not.
Oh my god, didn't they say Mr. Frederick is Renee's fiancé?
I think Natalie is the one he truly loves.
Keep your voice down. Look how upset Renee is.
Who gave you the guts to touch my woman?
Mr. Frederick. I didn't. I was just being a loudmouth, just joking with her.
Then I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. Kneel down. Apologize. And beg her forgiveness.
Forget it. Let it go.
Good girl. After I'm done with these jerks, we'll go back.
I don't want to make a big deal out of this.
Who started those rumors about her? And who was yelling about taking her clothes off? If you apologize now, I might forgive you. But if you don't know what's good for you, don't blame me for getting revenge.
Ms. Natalie. I'm sorry I shouldn't have run my mouth and humiliated you. Please forgive me.
A loose tongue gets slapped. Slap yourself until she's satisfied.
Ms. Natalie, I was wrong to believe the rumors. I shouldn't have accused you of hitting on my husband.
I'm sorry we were wrong.
Natalie, it's all my fault. I didn't stop them in time.
You seem to have added fuel to the fire.
You did this on purpose. You did that on purpose.
Frederick, given my relationship with you, how could I harm Natalie?
Maybe I misunderstood.
Natalie, I invited you with good intentions. I wanted my uncle to waive your son's surgery fees. It's all my fault. I messed everything up. Whether it's the Jiang family or the Fu family, you can't afford to offend either. Today's matter can be a big deal or a small one. Understand? Natalie, they've already apologized. They know they were wrong. If this blows up, it might be difficult to resolve. Look.
Forget it. Let it go.
Just let her off the hook.
I'm not feeling well. I want to go home.
I'll go with you.
Frederick. I'll take Natalie to change into a clean dress.
No need. Tell Director Jasper and Dr. Sean that I have to leave.
Is Frederick protecting me like this because he still loves me? But most stories end with two blossoms each drifting apart. You hugged me in public, won't Renee be jealous?
What does it have to do with her?
Isn't she your girlfriend?
Who told you that?
After all this time, Ms. Natalie is Mr. Frederick's true love.
That scared me. Luckily, I just didn't kick her while she was down.
Shh, be quiet. Look how upset Renee is.
Renee, you almost got me killed.
Yeah, Renee. Are you and Mr. Frederick really engaged?
Of course. And we're getting married soon.
Then why is he protecting Natalie and kissing her but not giving you any face?
Get out. All of you get out. Natalie, I'll make sure you suffer.
Renee, if it weren't for your fiancé, you protected me like that. Is it because you still love me? You're protecting me so much. Is it because you still love me?
What about you? Do you still have feelings for me? If you still have feelings for me, I'll give you a chance. Get back together with me.
I still don't know if she has a daughter. I need to find out. I'll think about it. How did you hurt your hand?
It's a small injury. It's fine.
Go to the hospital and get it treated.
All right. I'm going to pick up Riley anyway.
What's wrong with Miss Riley?
She has an upset stomach. She's getting an IV.
No wonder she didn't come to the banquet today.
Hello, Riley. Okay, I'll be right there.
You go and keep your sister company. I'm going to see Orlando too.
If she still loves me, I can accept the child she adopted, maybe. We will. Have children of our own.
Natalie, I was just about to go find you. Orlando's surgery fee has been paid. We can discuss the surgical plan now.
Paid? I only paid a deposit of $100,000 for the surgery.
Mr. Frederick paid the rest this afternoon.
Why didn't you tell me?
Go see Orlando first. I'll go to the children's ward to find you later.
Shelley, do you think I should tell him the truth?
For Orlando's sake, I think you should try.
But Renee said they already have a 3-year-old daughter.
Who knows if it's true? Besides, her daughter needs a father. Doesn't Orlando need one too?
Don't be scared. Don't cry.
Since I've already hit a wall and I'm already involved, I'll find out if they really have a daughter. If they don't, I'll try to get back together with him.
It's your decision. Let's talk about Orlando's surgery.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't worry, I'll take care of Orlando.
Ultraman. Do you like it?
Yeah.
It's yours.
Thanks. Uncle, how did you hurt your hand? Does it hurt?
It's a small wound. I'm fine.
Uncle, let me blow on it for you. Blow on it and it won't hurt.
Your mom raised you well. You're a good boy.
Uncle, my mom has a lot of pictures of you hidden. She loves you very much. Can you be nice to her?
Does she still love me? If she still loves me, do we still have a chance?
Frederick got hurt protecting me. And he and Orlando get along so well. I should fight for Orlando. Frederick, I have something to tell you.
I have something to tell you too.
Frederick. Actually,
Mommy, this Ultraman is a gift from Uncle.
Did you thank him?
Of course, he even praised me for being a good boy.
Thank you for tonight.
For what?
For helping me out. And thank you for paying Orlando's surgery fees.
Just a verbal thank you. I don't have a son. How about you be my godson? What? He becomes my godson. I'll treat him as my own. Give him the best doctors and medical care. You don't agree?
I don't disagree. Actually, Orlando, he's your...
I do. This way you won't have to work so hard. I like Uncle. He's very warm.
If you don't disagree, then I'll give you a chance. Be with me. Do you wanna...
But Renee told me you already have a daughter.
You believe everything she says. I have nothing to do with her. Where would a daughter come from?
Then I'm willing to be with you.
This is the only chance. Cherish it well.
Frederick. I want to tell you, actually, Orlando, he's our...
Frederick. Frederick, something's wrong. Something happened.
What's wrong?
Uncle saw your sister's latest test report. The data is abnormal. Come with me quickly.
Okay. I'll have Tatum take you back later. You mean we need to operate as soon as possible?
Ms. Riley's condition has worsened, severe ascites. The sooner the living liver transplant, the greater the hope. Mr. Frederick Renee is ready to donate her liver to save your sister. But her parents and I hope you can marry her.
You're threatening me. You're threatening me.
Frederick saved your sister. Of course I'm willing. How can Uncle ask for such a thing?
Mr. Frederick, I have no children. Only Renee, my niece, I treat her as my own. She's frail. A live transplant is so risky, I have to plan for her.
I won't marry.
Frederick.
Frederick is unmoved. It seems your position as his wife is going to fall through.
Didn't Riley get hospitalized tonight? Secretly add some medicine to make her appear near death. I don't believe Frederick won't agree.
Keep looking for a match.
Mr. Frederick, the transplant matching database gathers donor information nationwide. There might still be hope.
Hurry up.
What's wrong with your sister?
Don't worry. Get some rest.
I want to help you.
Let me hold you for a while. Just help me.
Okay.
When is Orlando's surgery scheduled?
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Okay, I'll be there with you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be alone for a while. You go to sleep.
Is Riley very sick? I wish I could help him.
Mommy, Daddy. After my surgery, our family of 3 will be together forever.
What did you call me?
Daddy Godfather is also Daddy.
Although you're not my son, I will treat you as my own. Don't be afraid. Daddy and Mommy are waiting for you outside.
Frederick. Orlando, he's actually...
Frederick. It's not good. Your sister is vomiting blood. Dr. Sean said, vomiting blood is a clinical crisis.
Let's go.
Orlando, I'm here to go see your sister.
Okay. You believe everything he says. I have nothing to do with him. Where did the daughter come from?
It seems what happened back then was Renee's doing. Was the surgery successful?
The minimally invasive surgery went well, but he needs to be in the ICU. For 2 days in a week, he can be discharged.
Good, good.
Mr. Frederick, your sister's situation can't be delayed any longer.
Except marrying Renee. I agree to all other conditions.
Mr. Frederick, when parents love their children, they make far-reaching plans for them. Renee lacks nothing except someone to rely on. This is also the only condition from her parents and me.
And you also have this attitude.
Frederick, in your eyes, am I really the kind of person who kicks someone when they're down? Natalie abandoned you and got rid of your child. On your way to find her, you had a serious car accident. It was me. I was by your side taking care of you day and night. Is this how you think of me?
Don't leave me. Natalie. I'll go find you right now. Don't you leave me. Don't. To the airport.
Stop talking.
I'm going to the airport.
Stop it.
I'll think about it.
Mr. Frederick, I heard that before you were recognized by your family and returned to the Fu family, it was your sister who worked to support your studies. Can you really bear to see your sister die and fade away like that?
The conditions. I've agreed to them all. When is the surgery?
After you and Renee finish your engagement ceremony.
Natalie, Frederick, and I are getting engaged soon. You should come to the ceremony.
You two don't have a daughter at all. I don't believe he'll marry you.
Does it matter? What matters is he's mine now.
But what happened back then? Was it you?
Natalie? Don't tell me you think he still loves you. He proposed to me 6 months ago. I refused. He got very angry, so he brought you here to provoke me. You are just a pawn in our game. Do you understand?
I can't believe Renee. I have to ask Frederick myself. What does this mean?
There's 10 million in this card. It's a small token from Mr. Frederick for you and your child, a little something. However, you can't stay here anymore.
Are you really going to get engaged to Renee?
Yes, I will soon be engaged to Renee, take Orlando, and leave when he's discharged.
What about me? In your heart, what am I to you?
Tatum, see her off.
Ms. Natalie, your card.
No need. No expectations, no hurt. Between him and me, it's over.
Mommy, does Daddy really not want us anymore? Are we really going to the airport?
Daddy is getting married. We can't bother him anymore.
Ms. Natalie, my brother is doing this to save me. He had no choice but to agree to get engaged to Renee.
What do you mean?
I have liver failure. I need a living donor transplant to survive. Renee and I are a match.
Ms. Natalie, you and Riley. The daughter of the Fu family are a perfect match. If you are still willing to donate, our Huaxia agency will reward you with $100,000. Didn't you say you were short of money, so?
Are you sure you haven't made a mistake? I heard it's Renee who's the match.
We couldn't have made a mistake. Big data shows that only you and Miss Riley are a match.
Renee is a liar. My brother is getting engaged to her today. You have to stop them.
Can you help me leave Orlando with Shelley?
Okay, go stop them.
Hey, say today is Miss Renee and Mr. Frederick's engagement ceremony. Do you guys think Natalie will come?
What would she come for to embarrass herself? Hey, she's just a little mistress. She's part of Ms. Renee and Mr. Frederick's game.
I heard that Natalie has already been kicked out of the villa by Mr. Frederick.
Shameless mistress serves her right.
Ms. Renee, you are so beautiful.
Yes, Ms. Renee, you are so gorgeous today.
Ms. Renee, you and Mr. Frederick are just a match made in heaven compared to you. Natalie is miles away.
Anyway, Natalie is my friend. Don't say that about her.
Today is Ms. Renee's big engagement day. Let's not mention that woman, Natalie Bad Luck.
Natalie is so shameless, she actually dared to come.
Tell me about it.
Natalie, I thought you wouldn't come.
Your big engagement day. How could I not come?
Natalie, you've always tried to steal everything from me. But Frederick is my fiancé. Can't you have some shame? Don't try to steal him from me.
Grab him. He's your fiancé, then who am I?
Natalie, you should be ashamed of yourself. How can a mistress be so arrogant?
Exactly. Mr. Frederick will be here soon. I advise you to get lost. Otherwise, if Mr. Frederick kicks you out, it won't look good.
Natalie, I know you've always liked Frederick, but Frederick, he's already rejected you clearly. Can you please stop clinging to Frederick?
Miss Renee, why are you wasting your breath with this kind of person? If it were me, I would have already asked the bodyguards to throw her out.
Right, bodyguards, throw this shameless woman out.
Natalie, since you're so shameless, then I'm sorry. Bodyguards. Throw her out.
Who's shameless? Who's the mistress?
Oh my God, when did she marry Mr. Frederick?
Yeah, what's going on?
Miss Renee, don't tell me you're the mistress.
Natalie, you even faked a marriage certificate just to compete with me for Frederick. Someone sees her.
What are you doing?
Mr. Frederick is here.
Frederick.
Why are you here?
My sister told me everything.
You shouldn't be here. Take her back.
You can't get engaged to her.
Don't be silly, be good.
Frederick, the engagement ceremony is about to start. After the ceremony, I'll go to the hospital with you. Dr. Sean is still waiting.
The Sumerian transplant matching database called me. They said big data shows only Ms. Riley and I are a match, so you've been lying to Frederick.
I didn't.
What's going on?
A month ago. To raise money for Orlando's surgery, I went to the Sumerian transplant matching database and had my data matched. If I was a match, I would get paid.
Renee, have some shame. Natalie and Mr. Frederick are already married, and you're still shamelessly trying to steal him.
Indeed, a hussy so shameless.
Disgusting. We've all been fooled by her.
No, they're already divorced. I'm not a hussy. I'm not a hussy.
Renee, how many vicious things have you done behind my back?
Frederick, the match between you and my sister is real. I didn't lie to you. Sumerian Institution and my uncle's hospital's databases are not connected. Believe me, Frederick.
The engagement is off. I won't marry you. Have a nice life.
Frederick, you can't leave me.
The person I love has never changed. Don't bother me again.
All these years. Have you been waiting for me?
Mr. Frederick, Miss Riley is vomiting blood again.
Riley's condition has worsened. Let's go to the hospital.
Okay.
Serves you right, shameless. That's so shameless.
Renee, so you're the little cutie.
Shameless?
Let's go. We're not going to hang out with such a bad person. Yuck.
Get out. All of you, get out. Natalie, Frederick, I will make you suffer just like me. I will kill your son.
I can donate my organs to save her. She'll be all right.
Natalie. Thank you. I shouldn't have waited so many years to find you.
When the John family went bankrupt, my mother forced me to return home. I had no choice but to leave you. Senior, I heard you were Riley's attending physician. Did something happen?
There's a problem with Miss Riley's test results.
What do you mean?
Patients with liver failure are prohibited from using anticoagulant therapy. And Miss Riley's recent test reports show that she's been using heparin, so someone is trying to harm Miss Riley.
No matter who it is, I'll find them out.
I suspect that this matter is related to Renee and Director Jasper.
They're courting death.
Let's call the police.
Okay.
Renee, you need to leave the country immediately. Mr. Frederick already suspects us.
Humph. No, I won't go. I'm staying. I want Frederick and Natalie, that couple, to go to hell. Uncle, if I can't have it, I'll destroy it. Down.
Jasper, you are suspected of intentional assault, practicing medicine without a license, and abuse of power. You are now under arrest. Come with us. Let's go.
Little child, don't worry, I won't let you go alone on this lonely road. Your mother will be with you soon.
The doctor said if Riley can make it through tonight, she'll be out of danger.
Thank you, Natalie. Go to Shelley's and pick up Orlando. I'm afraid he's getting anxious.
Okay. Shelley, wake up. What's wrong? Where's Orlando?
Natalie, quick, save Orlando. That crazy woman drugged Orlando and took him away.
Mom.
Renee. Your target is me. Do whatever you want to me, I beg you. Don't hurt my child.
Botch, come to me now. I'm telling you, if you dare call the police, I'll burn your son to death right now.
I swear I won't call the police. Give me the address. I'll be right there.
I'm saying this again. If you dare call the police, I'll burn him to death right now. I mean it.
Natalie, that woman. Renee, she's gone crazy. You can't go alone.
What's wrong? What happened?
Quick, Renee kidnapped Orlando. She's going to burn Sheng and Orlando to death. Go save them.
Natalie, even though Orlando isn't my biological son, I won't allow anything to happen to you.
Orlando.
Natalie.
Where is Orlando? Let Orlando go, and I'll let you do whatever you want with me.
Want to see him? Sure.
What is this?
Death is too easy. I want you to die in disgrace. Drink it, and I'll let you see the child.
Let me see Orlando and I'll drink it.
You have no right to bargain with me.
Orlando.
Drink. Or I'll burn him alive.
Let my son go.
What's the rush? Doesn't Frederick love you? If you're ruined by men, will he still love you?
Renee, you can insult me, but please let my son go.
Entertain Ms. Natalie well? Loser.
Mommy, are we going to die? Why hasn't Daddy come to save us yet?
Orlando, don't be afraid. Mommy's here. Let's play a game, okay? You count to 1,000 in your mind, and we can go home.
Okay, Mommy.
Natalie. Still acting tough even when you're about to die.
5 years ago, was it you who tricked Frederick? By saying that I left the divorce agreement and aborted our child and abandoned him.
It was me. Not only that, your son's DNA report was also my doing.
You finally admitted it. It's a pity that all your efforts will only earn his disgust. He only ever loved me.
Natalie, I'll kill you.
Renee, Renee. Natalie.
Frederick, don't come any closer or I'll kill him.
Save Orlando.
Daddy, help me.
Watch out for the gasoline.
Renee, don't do anything crazy.
Frederick. From beginning to end. Have you ever loved me?
From beginning to end. The only person I've ever loved is Natalie. For you, only disgust.
Don't come any closer or I'll kill her.
Freeze.
Natalie, are you okay?
Let's go.
Frederick. This is all Renee's doing. She forged the divorce agreement and altered the DNA results. Orlando is your son. Orlando is your child.
Orlando. He really is my son.
Yes, he is our child.
I'm sorry. I wrongly accused you. Natalie. Call an ambulance. Call an ambulance.
Mr. Frederick.
Dad, will Mom be okay?
Orlando. I promise you Mom will be okay. Were you scared? Are you hurt?
Orlando is very brave. I wasn't scared, and I'm not hurt.
Good boy. What's your name?
Mom said my name comes from the idiom Huai Jin Wo Yu, so my name is Fu Huai Jin.
You said the baby is due in 2 months. What should we name him?
I have an idea. If it's a boy, we'll name him Huai Jin. If it's a girl, we'll name her Olivia. It's from an ancient story. It has a beautiful meaning. I'm sorry. I should have recognized you sooner. I should have shown up earlier. I'm so sorry.
Does your hand hurt, Dad?
Dad is so happy to see you. It doesn't hurt, Dad. Let's go. Natalie.
Mom, are you okay?
How is she?
Don't worry, she's fine now. The anesthetic just hasn't worn off yet.
That's good. Renee. If it weren't for you, Natalie, and I wouldn't have been torn apart for 5 years. Orlando and I wouldn't have been strangers, even though we're father and son. I will make you pay a heavy price for this. Take Orlando home first. I'm going to the police station.
Yes, Mr. Frederick?
Frederick! I was the one who caused your car accident. I took care of you by your bedside for 6 months. Do you remember? Are you here to bail me out, Frederick?
In your dreams. Listen up. I'll make sure you rot in jail. You'll die in prison.
Frederick.
Natalie. Because of a misunderstanding, we missed out on 5 whole years. All these years, you've endured pressure and pain raising our child. Will you give me another chance to make it up to you? Marry me again. Okay. Marry me again. Will you? I'm not afraid. I'm here. From beginning to end. The only one I love is Natalie. For you, only disgust.
Okay. I do.
Mom said yes, Orlando finally has a home and parents.
You little rascal.
Sweetie, go give the rings to Mom and Dad.
Okay, Auntie.
The bride and groom may now exchange rings.
Mom and Dad, here are the rings.
Mrs. Frederick, I've finally waited for you.
Mr. Frederick, from now on. We have forever.
You may now kiss the bride. The ceremony is complete.